Well, it's game week for North Dakota State once again. Finally back in game week mode.
Finally.
They're getting ready to take on Montana State for the FCS National Championship. NDSU looking for their 9th FCS title throughout this last more than a decade now. An absolute phenomenal run.
It kind of feels like a return to normalcy a little bit too. Like we had the weirdness of the spring and now we're in the fall. Things are back to normal. NDSU's playing in Frisco, going for a 9th national title. It's a nice return to a normal form.
Now, NDSU has never lost an FCS National Championship game. Every time they've made it to Frisco, they've walked away with the hardware. Now, the same goes for Montana State. Every FCS, it's just been a long time, since the 80s.
1984, I think, was the last time that they were in and then won that national title. They've been on a Cinderella run, too. Montana State's been really interesting to see their freshman quarterback, a true freshman quarterback, stepping in after the previous quarterback transferred. He's been awesome to watch. It's a pretty interesting team.
And you can't forget about all of the romance of the story that is Brent Vigen, of course, former offensive coordinator for NDSU, a North Dakota guy himself at Montana State, stepping in and building himself, he called it a machine when I talked to him last week, is what NDSU football has become. And he's recreating that, doing his best to do that at Montana State. And what a story that he would now be facing the Bison, the very machine he himself helped create with Craig Bull back in the early 2010s, 11, 12, their first national title. And here he is back now in Frisco again.
Machine's such a perfect descriptor too, isn't it? They lose some parts, they plug them right back in, and then they are playing in Frisco again.
These are just a few of the stories that we're going to be bringing you from down in Frisco this week. Stick around. We've got all of the coverage for you throughout the week on Valley News Live, the Valley Today, all the good fun, and Devin will be joining you on North Dakota Today as well this week. It's going to be a lot of fun. We sure hope you join us from down in Frisco.